Picture this: a groundbreaking breath test on the horizon that could completely transform how we tackle pancreatic cancer, potentially catching it early enough to save countless lives. It's a game changer for a disease that's notoriously sneaky and deadly, and it's sparking real excitement among experts. But what if it doesn't live up to the hype? Let's dive into the details and explore why this innovation matters so much. Pancreatic cancer is one of those illnesses that hides in plain sight, making it incredibly tough to diagnose in its early stages. Symptoms can be frustratingly vague, like unexplained back pain or persistent indigestion, which often leads to the cancer spreading to other parts of the body before it's even noticed. This delay is a major barrier to effective treatment, and it's why pancreatic cancer has such a grim reputation as one of the hardest cancers to beat. Enter a world-first initiative, a breath test specifically designed for pancreatic cancer detection. Funded by Pancreatic Cancer UK, this project is hailed as the most important leap forward in 50 years for life-saving breakthroughs in this field. To put that into perspective, think about how medical diagnostics have evolved from basic blood tests to advanced imaging, and imagine a tool as simple as exhaling into a device. Recent data from an audit in England and Wales paints a stark picture. Shockingly, the majority of pancreatic cancer cases are spotted too late. 62% in England and 65% in Wales are diagnosed at stage 4, when the cancer has already advanced significantly. Survival rates are equally disheartening in England. About 22% of patients don't make it past 30 days after diagnosis, compared to 21% in Wales. These numbers highlight a critical issue. Early detection could mean the difference between life and death, yet current methods often fail to catch it in time. Now, scientists at Imperial College London are stepping up to challenge the status quo with their innovative breath test. They are launching a massive trial involving 6,000 patients, who have unclear diagnoses, spread across 40 locations in England, Wales, and Scotland. If this test proves successful, it could be available in GP offices within just 5 years, allowing doctors to spot the disease sooner and start treatment when it's most likely to work. But here's the part most people miss: this large-scale trial builds on a smaller, 2-year study with 700 patients that showed promising results. It wasn't just positive. It suggested the test could reliably identify the cancer early on. So, how does it work? It's all about detecting specific volatile organic compounds in your breath. These are tiny chemical substances that circulate in the bloodstream, get filtered by the lungs, and are exhaled out. Even in the earliest stages of pancreatic cancer, unique combinations of these compounds show up, acting like a fingerprint for the disease. For beginners, think of it as your breath carrying hidden clues that a machine can read. No invasive procedures needed. And the best part? Results could be ready for GPS in just 3 days, speeding up the entire process. Currently, if someone suspects pancreatic cancer, they're often sent for scans, or to the hospital for deeper checks, which can be time-consuming and stressful. This breath test aims to streamline that, making diagnosis quicker and less daunting. Diana Yip, Chief Executive of Pancreatic Cancer UK, which is pouring in £1.1 million for the research, put it passionately: the breath test has the potential to revolutionize the early detection of pancreatic cancer. It is, undoubtedly, the most significant step toward a life-saving breakthrough in 50 years. While more years of development are still needed before we can put this exciting new technology into the hands of GPS across the country, thousands of patients with an unknown diagnosis will now help refine it in the real world. This is the first pancreatic cancer breath test to ever reach a national clinical trial of this scale. That in itself makes this a moment of real, tangible hope. For decades, the deadliest common cancer has been seen as too great a challenge to solve, but we are determined to keep pushing the boundaries of what's thought possible. Professor George Hanna, leading the project from the Department of Surgery and Cancer at Imperial College London, added his expert perspective. If our findings from the initial phase of the breath test study can be validated in a population of patients with an unknown diagnosis, it has huge potential to influence clinical practice and pancreatic cancer referral pathways. The funding announced today means we can now move quickly to that patient validation study stage, which is a very exciting next step for us. We look forward to seeing how the test performs in this group of patients with suspected cancer. And this is where it gets controversial. Is this breath test truly the revolution it's being called? Some might argue that, with pancreatic cancer's low survival rates, we need more than one tool. Others could question if the hype overshadows potential flaws, like false positives that cause unnecessary worry. Could it inadvertently shift resources away from other vital research? What do you think? Will this breath test finally crack the code on early pancreatic cancer detection? Or is it just another promising idea that needs more proof? Does the emphasis on breath analysis feel futuristic and exciting, or overly simplistic for such a complex disease? Share your opinions, agreements, or disagreements in the comments. Let's discuss how this could reshape cancer care.